don't like the famous storyline.
Yeah, that's like 2003.
You gotta be close with the dead. They'll teach you things.
I used to rock shit with skulls in like 3rd, 4th grade.
I don't rock shit.
Yeah, you do. You got like this stuff.
And
then you continued on. You double down on it, talking about you gotta be in touch with the dead. So like,
let me see your shirt, bro. The stars on your shirt and shit.
They look like skulls.
They're Scully.
It's a lot going on right now.
It's getting
vibe.
You probably got skull tattoos too.
Yeah.
You got a big old skull. Your skeleton go crazy.
It's because I'm a Hebrew.
Just wanna start the conversation with your ass, bro.
I need somebody to come up with sound this beat.
Why would I tell you what to say on the beat, bro? How you sound?
You can't come up with nothing, bro.
Yeah, just add your own.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here.
I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, Cardi.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Ford Field. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And some room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That's going to be caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Archer. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Having been a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage, how about the play there, breaking that pass up?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. On for the extra point try, Andrew Mevis. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The Lions had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Watson's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. On 4th down, Watson. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Archer now, throwing to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Lions on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Watson now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Watson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Operating from the gun. Archer. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping it for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Here's Archer to throw on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Back to throw is Archer. Off play action. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Archer. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Lions 14.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie.
My nigga, I've always used this defense since you showed it to me last year. So, whatever the fuck you're talking about. Weird shit.
Second down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now here's a throw that's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 50, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. On 1st and 10, Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark, 36 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
The slot man in motion right. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Operating from the gun, Archer. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
And in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt. 3-yard return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Now Archer, a final shot before break. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Archer. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the...
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just...
Touchdown, Rams! From 4 yards out, and the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That's impressive.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Watson. as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a handoff up the middle. Arrington. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Archer to throw on 2nd down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Slot man moves right. Archer now throwing on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
Throwing again. Archer. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Swift going to try up the middle. Tackle there from James Houston.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Watson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watson on 3rd down. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2nd and 5 now. Watson able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone say, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 111 yards on the ground for him so far. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. On the jet sweep, here comes Chark. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DJ Chark, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Archer. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 24 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Archer. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Archer. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Archer off the play fake. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's airing it out for Williams. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time,
it's caught at the 10. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Archer. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Up the middle they go. Arrington. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want to.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Back to throw is Archer. Throwing on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Foster Moreau, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, that he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On second down now, Arrington. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Off play action. Archer. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. 49 yards. And the Rams are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Lions 42.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 70 yards. And the Lions are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Rams take over the first and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Arrington, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Arrington, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now? We could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of them.
This is caught inside the 15. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. To throw, Watson. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for L.A., it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your